Good evening, everyone. I'm Tristan Morehouse, and with me is Nate Gladden of the Rugby League in America podcast. We are coming to you live from the University of North Florida in Jacksonville, Florida. This is the championship game for the Rugby League World Cup Americas qualifiers between the USA Hawks and the Jamaica Reggae Warriors. Today's winner will take the 11th place spot in the Rugby League World Cup 2021 in England. Nate, if you're a fan of international rugby and following the progress of the Americas, this game does not get any bigger.
Thanks, Tristan. No, I'm super excited to be here. Today's game means so much for both countries. In the previous qualifying games on Tuesday, Jamaica disposed of Canada 32-8, and the USA easily defeated Chile 62-0. In the 2015 Rugby League World Cup qualifiers was also here in Jacksonville, Florida, and the USA were able to defeat the Jamaica Reggae Warriors 20-14.
Jamaica have come into this tournament as equal favorites with the addition of number 1 Ashton Golden of the Leeds Rhinos and center Ben Jones-Bishop of Wakefield. Jamaica has a much stronger team this campaign.
Yeah, a new and somewhat improved USA campaign under Coach Sean Ruckerson. USA, they have 9 players returning from last year's World Cup squad. No Junior Vaivai or Eddie Pettyborn, which are both unavailable. But the USA has strengthened with the return of Joel Luwani from the Canterbury Bulldogs. They got newcomers from the QRL Cup, players like Connor Donahue of the Sunshine Coast Falcons and Jerome Veve of the Burleigh Bears. Both early 20s and maybe future stars for the USA. And an interesting note there is that Jamaica has never defeated the USA before.
All right, Nate, we are about minutes away from kickoff. Anthem's about to come underway, and coming soon will be the starting lineups.
All right, and the USA starting lineup, we'll go with that. Wearing that number 1 jersey, it's going to be Corey Makelum of the Sheffield Eagles. We got Ryan Burrows in the number 2 with the Barrow Raiders. Number 3, Brandon Anderson, Brooklyn Kings. Beretta Faraimo in the number 4 for Hull FC. Number 5 is David Washington of the Jacksonville Axemen. Number 13 jersey is Danny Howard, Wentworth Magpies. He's playing in the halves, but he's wearing the number 13. Number 7, Connor Donahue is the Sunshine Coast Falcons player. The captain and wearing number 8 is Mark Offerdahl of the Sheffield Eagles. Number 9, Christian Freed, West Mitchelton Panthers. The number 10 and one of the props is Andrew Neasley for the Philadelphia Fight. Joe Eichner is wearing the number 11 jersey for the Junie Diesels. And number 12 is Jerome Veve of the Burleigh Bears. We talked about him. And then we have Joe Luwani. Number 6 is the jersey he's wearing, playing in the number 13, Canterbury Bulldogs. And then you go down, we have Jamil Robinson wearing that number 14 on the bench for the Brooklyn Kings. Number 15, Nick Newland of the Rhinos. Kyle Denham of the Fight wearing number 16. And Chris Wiggins of the Delaware Black Foxes wearing number 17.
And the USA is also coached by Sean Ruckerson.
On the Jamaican side, we have Ashton Goldman, we talked about earlier, that Leeds Rhinos and superstar wearing the number 1. We have Aaron Jones-Bishop and Ben Jones-Bishop wearing number 2 and number 3 respectively. Doncaster and Wakefield are who they're representing. Number 4, Joseph Brown, and the captain for Newcastle. And then number 5, Alexander Brown. He's currently unattached with the club, but the Jamaican is still a stud on the field. Number 6, James Woodburn Hall from Halifax. And number 7, Jamel Coleman for the London Scholars. Those are your halves for today in the 6 and 7 jersey. Number 8, Jonathan Magrin of the Bradford Bulls. Number 10 is Lamont Bryan, London Scholars. Omari Caro is number 11, and he's a London Scholar as well. Number 12, Mo Agoro from Newcastle. Joel Farrell from the Batley Bulldogs in that number 13 jersey. Pulling over the number 14 today is Keenan Tomlinson of the Batley Bulldogs as well. Ronaldo Wade, Dehaney Park. Number 15, Ross Peltier, is Bradford Bulls wearing that number 16. Jacob Ogden's putting on the 18 jersey tonight, and Kamisi McCain is wearing number 19 for Dehaney Park as well. By the way, Ashton Golden will be wearing the number 1, but he's going to be playing at the dummy half of the hooker roll. USARL, I want to bring some information to you about them.
Yeah, so the USARL, if you're looking for a jersey, any kind of swag from the USARL, go ahead and check out usarl.org. On there you can check out updates from the domestic teams in the USA and get all their latest information about the USA Hawks. Also, would like to give a special shout out to the Toronto Wolfpack for helping sponsor this broadcast. If you're in the Toronto area and looking to watch some good quality rugby league, check out the Toronto Wolfpack. Go Wolfpack.
Also, we give a big shout out to Ben Thaler, England head referee today. So if you want to yell at anybody, yell at Ben Thaler. If not after the game, you can congratulate him. But that's your head ref today for the game.
Okay. We are now in the USA National Anthem. All right, Nate, both anthems have been sung. Both teams are getting in their huddles, get their last few words in. Nate, you played before. What do you think the boys are saying to each other right now?
I think right now it's that last second talking about what's going to work, what's not going to work, what looked good in the last game that they can bring to this one. I'd say the USA are looking at Jamaica and realizing they need to play really good, solid, confident defense to be ready to handle some of those stars on the Jamaican side. If you're Jamaica, you got to be worried about the fact that some of your guys haven't played together, so they don't have a whole lot of time together, so they need to try to gel, and hopefully the USA can take advantage of that.
Yeah. Something I noticed on Tuesday with Jamaica, the defensive effort was stout. So USA are going to have a few good play calls to get through that Jamaican, I call it the Green Sea.
There you go. I like that. I'll be very interested to see what happens over here on this left side. You know, Beretta Faraimo, Hull FC, and Ryan Burrows, obviously playing with the Barrow Raiders, two studs. They did a great job. They were off and running a lot on Tuesday. I noticed that. And so I'm very interested to see how they do. It'll be interesting. I do think they're going to be really strong on this side. And then Christian Freed, if he can control that ball game, sitting in that dummy half roll, that'll look really good.
All right, we are at the University of North Florida in Jacksonville, Florida. Weather now, clear skies with a slight breeze, probably in the high 60s, low 70s. Perfect rugby weather.
Absolutely, yeah. This is rugby league at its best right here, without a doubt.
Got Jamaica come up to the line. USA sitting back, ready for the kickoff.
I think the biggest thing I'm going to be looking at, and I think you'd agree with me, it doesn't really matter what sport you're playing. That first 5 minutes, it's about not messing up. It's about just trying to be composed, playing smart, and just seeing what you can do with the ball on the basics.
And there's the kickoff.
I'm going to actually try to push that one through.
Yeah, goes right in the...
Yeah, Jamaica was smart on that, so they're going to get a quick one right here. That was actually, they pushed that ball right through on the ground. They would put it through. They didn't put hands to the ball. The red, white, and blue didn't. And it's going to be right down to a scrum right here for Jamaica. So that was kind of a smart little shifty play right out of the gate. Let's see, though. That gives the USA a chance to get right into the defense and see what they can do. So that's going to be that quick changeover. You know, that brain's got to shift.
Yep. All right, USA in the scrum. Jamaica's going to be feeding. And it's in. First touch by number 14 for Jamaica, Keenan Tomlinson. Ashton Golden. Nice little tight pass to number 8, Jonathan Magrin. Jamaica pushing it forward. A little shadow pass. Oh, right off the chest. USA going to play the advantage. Ref's going to call it.
Yeah, that's good. Knock.
Yep. Knock on by Jamaica. This will be a scrum down for the USA Hawks.
It's a good job by the USA Hawks being able to bounce back. Being able to bounce back and good job on defense, you know, transitioning after having that critical mistake right out of the gates. Now they're backed up, but they still have the ball, and that's what you want to do is be able to get out of here. Got Joe Eichner lining up over here on the left side right here. Looks like he's interested in getting the ball and just trying to get that one, which makes sense. Get it to the forward, let him get a couple meters.
And like Nate said, first touch is going to be to Joe Eichner. Oh, Jamaica pushes it out. Referee's going to call.
He called him up.
Oh, yeah. He's calling him down.
Oh, okay.
So Joe's going to reset it. That's the first touch. Oh, there's tackle number 2.
Freedy's going to put that ball out to the right then.
Jamaica coming up hard on defense. Out to Mark Offerdale for the USA Hawks. Being held up. Good tackle by Jamaica. Good run up by Jerome Veve. right at the inside the 40. And there's the kick. No 40-20 on that one. Good run up by number 3 for Jamaica, Ben Jones Bishop.
So he's in 6 and he's in 13.
Okay, third.
So far it's back and forth. There's just a lot of, you can definitely tell they're here. They're spirited, man. They're hitting right now.
Yep. Like Nate was saying, that first 5 minutes, crucial.
Yeah, you can see it right here.
Getting a little feisty. Yeah. Getting a little feisty on the field.
Yeah.
First 5 minutes.
And they know what this game means. They know that this is going to take them to that Rugby League World Cup, and the other one's going to be sitting in that desperation mode, trying to figure out whether they can get there or not in next year's playoff.
About 36.5 minutes left in the first half. Here at the championship match between the USA Hawks and the Jamaica Reggae Warriors.
So Jamaica's going to have that ball in the penalty. Both of them got in there. The ref's getting after both of them, which makes sense. Honestly, you want him to try to get control of it early and see what we get.
There's the kick. It's going to be right outside the 10-meter mark. Oh, and ref is not allowing that. That's going to bring it back.
Yeah, he tried to get that quick tap and go, but he's not going to let him play that game right now.
And there's the restart.
Retta Faraimo leading with a little bit of a how you do. That was a good strout tackle.
First tackle. Oh, it's getting a little feisty on the field once again.
Yeah, sorry, that was Joel Lawani. I apologize. So the score for those of you who are just tuning in, it's 0-0. We are 5 minutes into the game. We've got 35 minutes left in this second half. Jamaica and the USA, the one thing we do know they've accomplished is getting to know each other. So we'll see what happens. Both of the captains have been pulled in. Joseph Brown from Newcastle and representing Jamaica, and Mark Alfredall, Sheffield Eagles, representing the USA, to be talked to and just let the teams know to calm down. Now, Joel Lawani, that guy that just led in there with that good, strong tackle, he's a Canterbury Bulldog. He's a superstar, without a doubt. A stud on the field, so I'm interested to see how he plays tonight.
It's looking like they're going to elect to go for the kick. It's going to be for Jamel Coleman.
And while we're sitting here right now, and they're taking a quick break and he's lining up, he's going to try to go for that penalty. Come visit Jacksonville. So visit jacksonville.com. Obviously, you're looking at this beautiful field, the sunshine. Just like Tristan said, it's a gorgeous day, high 60s, and you just can't beat it for this time of year. So visit jacksonville.com.
And the penalty kick is good for the first points on the board for Jamaica.
It's going to take him.
So, score now. Jamaica Reggae Warriors 2, USA Hawks 0. With about 34 minutes left to play in the first half.
So, Tristan, they came out and the ball's been against it right now. So far, they've been back on their heels right here. The USA having to play and kind of, running backwards. They're going to try to reset out of this, get some good field position, and hopefully be able to turn the ball over, stop them on this set of 6, get the ball back, and make some good kind of aggressive offensive play. So we'll see how they do.
Corey Makelam with the kickoff. The Reggae Warriors. Looks like number 10, Lamont Brown, going in for the first hit up. Tackle number 1.
That's Freedy and Alfredall on the tackle. Two good characters right there.
Good by the USA, bringing him back.
That's Beretta Faraimo. Look at him.
Referee's calling the advantage to Jamaica.
Yeah, he said he hooked that leg and pulled him up like that. Honestly, he's a smart player. He's another one of those sharp ones, those high professional players.
Oh, Nate's coming our way.
Put me in, Coach. Put me in.
All right, looks like it's going to be reset at about close to the 50-meter mark.
That's the perfect kind of ball right there, because we can pretend like we would have caught it, but we're not under the pressure of having to actually catch it.
And there's the reset by number 5, Alexander Brown.
Number 8.
Second hit up by number 8 for the Reggae Warriors.
We had Neasley and Freedy in on those tackles, too. Neasley's a heck of a player.
There's Ashton Golden again with that sweet spin move, pushing it inside the 20-meter. Oh, close to the goal line. The Jamaica Reggae Warriors try to get a number on him. Golden resets it. There's Coleman out wide, misses 2 guys. Out to number 5, Alexander Brown. Right about the 2-meter mark. Last tackle right here. Oh, a little chip kick. USA falls on it.
A good job covering right there. If that had got through, that could have been sporty.
Oh. Referee's calling the advantage to the USA Hawks.
So far, Jerome Bebe and number 10, Lamont Brown, they've become really close friends, you can tell. They're kind of like brothers in the middle of summer, and they've been hanging out too long right now. That's what I'm seeing.
But they're bringing in the captains once again. Nate, what do you think the referee's explaining to both captains right now?
I think he's just telling them, like, the next time this happens, he's going to have to do something. He's going to have to put somebody off on the side for a little bit to think about what they're doing. I mean, I get it, though. They know what's at stake here. It's 2021, the Rugby League World Cup. You got to let them play a little bit.
Oh, good hit. And number 12, Mo Agoro. Second tackle. Good run up. Number 4 for the Hawks.
Beretta Faraimo on that run right there. He's a star, man. He really is. Hull FC, they should be proud to have him wearing a red, white, and blue right now. He's a stud.
Third tackle, Mark Offerdale taking it in. Got dumped, though. But now inside the 50. Almost obstruction, but looks like it's a turnover by the Hawks. Reggae Warriors turn it over. Golden resets. Good run up by number 14, Keenan Tomlinson. Second tackle.
Freedy and Offerdale on that combo again on the tackle. Both of them playing really sharp. They're good friends. You know that they know how to play together.
Oh, good run up. Number 11 for the Jamaica Reggae Warriors, and missed opportunity, Nate.
Yeah, absolutely. He put a good hit on him right there. Corey Makel, number 1 for the USA. He did a good job. He held his ground. You know, you got to play the ball. You can't play the next guy who may get the ball. And Jamaica messed up right there, just enough. Obviously, I say they messed up just enough. They're going to still be in a good spot as far as the USA pushback. But the honest answer is that was still a good job by Corey Makel not letting them get through. Also explaining the rules real fast on something, they took the ball from us back over here around half field. For those who are watching the game, if it's the one-on-one, somebody can strip. But if you'll notice, if they get 2 or 3 guys in there and they start stripping the ball, they're not going to allow that. That's going to be a penalty. It's going to stay with the team that had possession. So that's why he was able to take that. So if anybody watches as the game goes on, you see that strip tackle, that's the difference that you're allowed to do.
And good run-up right there by number 11 for Jamaica, Omari Cairo. He broke the line just a little short on that pass. The tackle by number 1 for USA Hawks, Corey Makelum. Here comes the scrum to the Hawks.
It's like Connor Donahue was going to put it in. Can't see from here. But
Free dishes it out. Like that was Burrows in there.
Yeah, Captain America.
There's the local guy, David Washington, for the Axemen on the second tackle. On the outside. Burrows recovers.
I called him on the forward pass. Yeah, he called him on that forward pass right there. I don't know that he was it or he just got convinced by the guy yelling it out because it didn't look like it went forward, but he's down there making the call, Ben Thaler, and we're up here hanging out. It is going to be Jamaica's ball now, so we'll see what they do.
Yeah, around the 30-meter mark, Jamaica's going to have the scrum down. Score is still 2-0, Jamaica Reggae Warriors, with about 28 minutes left in the first half.
While he's negotiating this real fast, remember the Toronto Wolfpack. They're helping make this happen. Funds for the streaming and everything else. Congratulations, or thank you very much to them for making it happen. And they continue to work some things out, and the penalty goes in the way of Jamaica. The Toronto Wolfpack, go check them out all over social media and their website.
And if you're watching this stream right now, go ahead and share it on all your social media platforms. Facebook, text, email. Does anyone still email, Nate?
I don't think they do.
I
do,
on
which is
Instagram and everything?
embarrassing. Yeah, whatever all the other ones are, put them all on it.
help grow the game here in the USA. Okay. Second tackle. There's Golden out. 2 underneath passes.
Good cutback.
Ben Jones-Bishop dragging 2 USA Hawks with him. Looks like we got a player down for the Reggae Warriors.
Yeah, he's holding his eye. It looks like they rushed to him quickly and put something on his face, so he may have some blood coming out right there. You know, when I look at it right here, I mean, it does look like looks like they've done an interchange where they have Jamil Robinson's come in for the USA. He's wearing the number 14. I didn't see who I'm trying to see who he subbed out for. One of the big stories right here, tending to this, I want to tell you real fast. Chris Wiggins, he's wearing the number 17 for the red, white, and blue tonight. He's not in there yet, but anybody that's watching, when the big guy runs in, I want you to know that he weighed over 400 pounds last year, and he wanted to be able to play rugby league, and in a year, he has lost almost 200 pounds. Not 200 quite, but he's lost about 160 pounds so that he could play, and he's made the national team's roster. That's impressive. That's unbelievable.
Nate, I need to ask the secret. What's the secret?
I'm going to be honest, I don't think we want to hear it. It's probably hard work.
Yeah.
It's probably healthy eating. It's probably less beer. So,
it looks like
good job, Chris Wiggins.
Good job, Chris. And it looks like Jamaica is going to go for the penalty kick once again.
It's basically the same spot as earlier when they kicked it.
Yep. Jamel Coleman. Yeah, I always wonder when they're going back for those kicks, there's always like a certain way they like to go back and that same routine over and over again. I guess it just helps them get it through the uprights, which that's good.
Yeah, he got it through there, so that gets them, 4 on the board?
Yeah. So Jamaica Reggae Warriors now up 4-0 over the USA Hawks with a little over 26 minutes left in the first half. I want to give a special shout out to a new sponsor for the USA Hawks, MindLab. MindLab is a world leader in providing metal detecting technologies for consumer, humanitarian, and the mining and military needs. Through our dedication to research and development and innovative design, MindLab is a major world manufacturer of handheld metal detector products. Over the past 30 years, MindLab has introduced more innovative and practical technology than any of the competitors and has taken the metal detecting industry to new levels of excellence. For more information, visit mindlab.com. Thanks, MindLab.
All right, we're a couple tackles in right here on the set, going into the third one. That is Ashton Golden again. He's been playing in that dummy half role. He's a heck of a player. So far, they've done a good job holding him back in here. Starting to settle down, but we really need the U.S. to get him those quick strikes and get him back into that score.
Jamaica running a little flat on this line right here. And there's the kick.
Yeah.
Going back there, though. They make them to the... Oh, it's going backwards, though.
He's going to call it.
That's calling it.
Jamaica's got right now, the energy is 100% with Jamaica. The U.S. has got to calm down. You know, Corey Makelum is a hell of a ball player. That's not his normal way of playing, so he will bounce back from that. There's no doubt about it. But he has made that basically 10 meters out from their try line while they have a 4-0 lead. We know that's not going to be great. We just got to just ratchet it back a little bit, and play within ourselves, and just lock it in.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, Nate, they are on the 10-meter line with a whole new set of 6.
Yeah, absolutely.
USA have to be stout on defense right here.
For those of you who don't know that set of 6, it's kind of the same thing I said in the other game. You know, the 4 downs in football and you get a first down. Well, in rugby league, remember it's 6 tackles and it's a turnover to the other team. So for any of those Americans who are learning the game, that's what's going on there on the tackle count.
There's a reset by Jamaica. Coleman out to Ben Bishop. Out to number 4, Joseph Brown. Taken down as the first tackle. A little switch.
That's a good tackle.
Number 14, Keelan Thomason. Keep calling his name out. There's Golden taking it up himself. Right at the 2-meter mark. There's the 3rd. USA has to be stacked right here.
That's 4 right there.
4th. There's Golden out. USA coming up hard. Little
That's
dummy.
good defense.
Coleman taken down. Yep. There's a 5th. Here comes the kick.
That's a great job.
Good catch by David Washington.
Yeah, showed some ups right there. That was a phenomenal job on defense.
Good fast restart by Washington. Taking down inside the 30.
Jamil Robinson on that.
The second tackle. Maitland will take it up himself. Gain some good meters right at the 50. There's a third tackle. Burrows would do the same.
He's going to test the line. He's a shifty player. If he gets loose, he can really go.
USA inching closer and closer. Looking for the offload. Didn't see it.
There's the Brahma Bull.
There's Offerdale right at the 10-meter. See what the Hawks do with it.
Let's go, Beretta.
On the last one, Beretta takes it down right at about the 2 to 3 meter mark. It's going to be a turnover, I believe.
Yeah, that's a turnover. That was a good set of 6. I mean, it was. They pushed down, so they've got him pinned back. That's at least what you want to do if you can't get it in. If you can't get into that try zone, he's stopping it for something. May have some blood. I think he's checking for blood. He's going to put it back on. Yeah. America really needs to hold them back now. This is where they need to really play some stout defense, bow the back, and hopefully Corey Maitland will be sitting here and make up for the earlier one and get something good on it.
Good first tackle.
Yeah.
Jerome Vey. Benz Jones Bishop with the second run up. Golden out to number 10, Lamont Brown, in the third tackle.
I've called his name quite a bit. He's running a lot.
Again, penalty by the Hawks.
Got him again. Yeah, he's going to give him the extra 10 right there. He's not happy with the captain.
What do you think, Nate? Too much talking back to the ref?
Yeah, I think at this point they're frustrated. They need to get play within themselves. And, it's a matter of just one quick move, one quick attack, you score, and then all of a sudden you're back in the game. But at this exact moment, they just need to, get on the same page with Ben Thaler.
All right. Well, that's going to be the reset for Jamaica. We have the score: Jamaica Reggae Warriors 4, USA Hawks 0, with about 21 minutes left in the first half. And here's the restart. Second tackle right there, taking it in, number 12, Mo Aguirre, sorry. Golden out to Coleman. Well, underneath to number 6, James Hall. And out to Lamont Brown. Inching closer and closer, Jamaica Reggae Warriors.
That's a good defense.
Good hit up again by Jerome Vey. Good defensive effort right there. What will Jamaica do with it? And that's going to be the first try of the match. Ref called it. Try, Jamaica Reggae Warriors.
Yeah, Tristan, so far they've really come out, so that's going to take that score to 8-0, barring the conversion right here. That's a phenomenal job by Jamaica, moving the ball around and seeing what they can get. We got to lock them in right here. Jamaica's come out strong. They've really come at it, and they're not going to stop. And they came to play tonight. They brought a good roster. If you look at their roster, you look at Ashton Golding wearing that, playing for the Leeds Rhinos. We're talking about somebody who's a phenomenal guy. If you look. If you look at the apologize for that. If you look at the Leeds Rhinos, that a good tie into that when it comes to that Toronto Wolfpack, like we talked about. Ashton Golden playing for them. He played for the Leeds Rhinos. It was by the way, it was Joel Farrell for the score, the Batley Bulldogs player, but Ashton Golden, his former coach, his prior coach, whatever you want to say, was Brian McDermott, who used to be the USA coach and is now the new coach of the Toronto Wolfpack. So the Toronto Wolfpack, who we've been talking about, and who's helping out with the stream and everything else, and just really doing a good job of helping push the game forward here in the Americas. That new coach they got, congratulations to him, our former USA national team coach. And our boys are now coached by Sean Ruckerson, who's doing a phenomenal job with him. And no doubt he can make the adjustments needed, the man in charge, so we can get back into this game.
Coleman for the conversion. And there it is. Coleman 3 for 3, basically in the exact same spot. Score now. 10 Jamaica Reggae Warriors, 0 the USA Hawks. With about 18 and a half left to play in the first half. So we're going to talk real fast about the Rugby League World Cup 2021. The Rugby League World Cup is the pinnacle event in international rugby league. Like no other form of the game, players compete with the pride of their nation at the heart of every performance. In 2021, for more teams than ever will compete and crown the Rugby League World Cup champion with 4 pools of 4 nations competing in up to 14 stadiums across England. All quarterfinalists from the preceding World Cup automatically qualified to compete. The remaining 8 nations are decided by a qualified process based on the global regions determined by the Rugby League International Federation. All competing teams will be known by November 2019.
Yeah, so what we had right there was we kicked off, we put the ball, we never had it in the field of play, went straight out. That's why you hear the big clap. And Jamaica's going to have that ball. They're going to basically sit right here on the halfway line. And yeah, and he's going to go for the sticks. He's going to go for it. So he's going to try to use the leg and see what he can do. We obviously don't want this. If you're an American fan, you do not want this going through, because if it is, that's going to give them that 12-point lead. It takes it to 2 try scores. And yeah, that's right. Lick the finger, test the wind, and see what you get. Yeah, this is a big one. This is a really big deal. This is 2-score territory already, but this is going to go ahead and give them 2 tries. It's a brave go at it from 50 out.
Coleman already 2 penalty kicks. Wide left. Recovered by number 5, David Washington. Look cut in the inside. He'll take it all the way up to the 15-meter mark. First tackle. There's Maitland to take it up himself. Gain a good solid 10 meters on that one. Second tackle. There's Freed out to the captain, Mark Offerdale. Pumping those legs on the third tackle.
Got him on that. Got him up around the neck, and he's going to call him on it. That's good. You know, we got a break just to kind of give you guys some ideas on the American side. Basically, imagine like we can't get the passing game and the running game going, like we're unable to do right now. We're getting the running game but not the passing game. We're a one-sided kind of team when you're thinking American football in the translation.
USA on the hurry up. There's the first tackle right there. Oh, almost knocked by Big Joe Eigner. Taken down hard.
Did a good job of holding on to that ball. 15 minutes left in the first half.
Again, the captain Offerdale taking it in. A few underneath passes. The recipient Maitland looking for the offload, trying to wiggle his way through, taken down at about the 11-meter mark.
Really need to cut into this 10-0 lead right here.
Nice little switch right there. Where's Free going with this one? There's a little chip kick.
Dwayne got it through.
Oh. Looks like he might have went backwards off the knee. Let's see what the ref calls.
Yeah, he's going to give him the kick out. So what he's going to do is basically get a drop kick out from the goal line. He pushed it out the back of the try line or the try zone. So we're going to get the ball back with missed opportunity. We want to cut into that 10-0 lead. Only 14 and a half minutes left in the first half, but that's what we're looking at right here. Still, Jamaica's on that front foot. This is the chance, though. This is the chance. Make a dent into that lead and put us back into it. And
we're waiting for the ball to come back.
Yep.
Coleman taking his time.
Yeah. It's like cold molasses being pulled out of the refrigerator right there after a 24-hour period.
And there's the drop. A little past the 50. Again, giving it to number 8 for the USA Hawks, Offerdale.
It's a good run.
Good strong run by Offerdale. First tackle. There's Neasley taken back a few meters. Taken down by that green C.
I like Andrew Neasley. He's been playing for a while. He's a hard ball player up in Philadelphia.
Third tackle right there. In fact, it's going to be Danny Howard trying to get past a few Reggae Warriors. Gets a couple extra meters on that one. The boot, a little too hard on that one.
We're going to bring that ball out, look for that quick tap.
There's Ben Jones-Bishop with the restart. Tackle number 1.
We are starting to get more composure, though. We are starting to pull it back in and kind of equal it out as far as where the ball is and time of possession.
Second tackle right there. Taken in by number 5, Alexander Brown. There's the third tackle right there. Good gang tackle by the Hawks. I think he's going to call Danny Howard not rolling.
Yeah, he's going to call him like he's not getting out of the way and they can't get the quick play of the ball. And there's not a whole lot of places he can go on that. That's just one of those, to be honest, that's just kind of smart by them. They were intelligent. They got where they needed to be, and he couldn't really move. Again, for any of the Americans that are learning this game, you can basically imagine it's like an imaginary line of scrimmage. They put that ball underneath. That's kind of like the snap. Defense has to drop back 10 meters and then come back up. That's part of what keeps the game fast, furious, and just a lot of fun.
And on that reset, it's going to be the first tackle right there. The big guy coming in, number 16 for Jamaica, Ross Peltier. Golden. Jamaica solid on the outside, Nate.
Yeah.
David Washington by himself, the 3-on-1. Jamaica exposed it. Get their second try of the game.
Yeah, I didn't get a good look at the number, but I think that was Jacob Ogden out on the wing. I couldn't tell exactly, but that's what it looked like. We'll get a number check here for you in just a second. They've got us right now. They've got us. They're going forward. They know what this means. It's 2021 Rugby League World Cup is on the line. One of these teams goes through. For those that are listening and tuning in, the other one has an opportunity in 2019 to make amends and try to come back and win. But we don't want to be there if we're the US of A. We want to come back and win this game. And so they've got to make some quick adjustments. If you're Jamaica, they want to keep doing just what they're doing. That's exactly what they want to get after, Tristan. If this takes the score to 14-0. We'll see what happens on the conversion. We did a good job. We really did. We started the press down there. 11 minutes left in this half, but for the last, say, 5-10 minutes, we started to look like we were making up ground, but now they got us back with a quick score. Just not what you want to see happening right now. So we'll see how the boys readjust. The biggest thing, too, is good solid play the rest of the half. Try to get out of the half, maybe a couple jabs in there, and then you can maybe get them with that right hook in the second half.
So, Nate, if there's a penalty about inside the 50, do you think USA would elect to go for a penalty kick to try to at least put some points on the board before the half?
Yeah, maybe if it gets down in there deep. I think at this point, at this point you want to try to, if you get a new set of 6, just continue to just chew that down. Try to get back possession because the ball in the hand is going to give you confidence. I wouldn't necessarily not go for it, but if it were me, there's a reason why I'm hanging out with you instead of coaching the national team. But if it were me, I would continue to try to press, use that set of 6, and just continue to chew up the yards. You got to get confidence in those meters is what it would be in.
Coleman again.
16-0. 10 minutes left in that first half. So if you're thinking this game is exciting, go check out that Toronto Wolfpack because that's super exciting. They play up there at Lamport Stadium up in Toronto, Canada. They're doing a great job all the time. They're obviously helping us here today with this stream and just helping to get that game going here in the Americas. So go check them out.
And Makelam with a nice big kick out to, again, number 10, Lamont Brown for the Hawks. Good gang tackle by Offerdale and Neasley. Good low tackle by number 11, Joe Eichner. Neasley in there again. There's Golden taking it right up the gut. Third tackle.
That's Neasley, 3 tackles in a row right there. He's a worker, man. He just really is.
Oh, and there's the knock by Coleman.
This is it. This is one of those opportunities right here. If you're the USA, you really want to get something going coming out of this.
Yeah, with 9 minutes left in the first half, USA need to punch it in.
Yeah, you got to wonder, Connor Donahue's going to put this in. You've got him sitting in the back. Freedy's sitting right there. The West Mitchelton Panthers player is sitting in the back. And you got to wonder what they're going to do coming out of here. We really need to put something on right here. You got to see if maybe if Joe Luwani from the Canterbury Bulldogs can get something going. Is that Danny Howard?
Yep. Danny Howard, the first hit up. Again, the captain, Mark Ofto, with the second hit up. It's freed out to Howard. The underneath pass to Donahue, but makes the mistake. Knocks it forward.
Yeah, they put the ball on the deck. This has been a tough first half. If you're a USA Hawks fan, USA Hawks player, staff, or anything else, this has been a tough first half. You want to get through it. You only have 8 minutes to go, 16-0 down on the scoreboard, so we want to see what you can do. Really need to get a good stout defense and see what we can do.
It's unfortunate, Nate, because the conditions out here are perfect. Us both being former players, perfect conditions in rugby. It's not that the ball is slippery or anything.
No.
The guys just need to hang on to it.
It's mental errors right now, and they're going to have to look to try to get those completion of sets. They're going to really have to lock down on that and start to get that percentage up.
All right, Jamaica pushing it down. Oh, there's the offload to Golden, making the moves.
Good tackle from behind by Jamil Robinson.
Mont Brown will do the restart over to Ben Jones Bishop. Jamaica once again driving down the field. USA had to come up, make those tackles. Fourth tackle there from the ref. Nick Newland and Freed on the tackle. USA had to come up. You got to meet him.
Nick Newland's in the game now for the USA squad.
Someone's got to put a shoulder into the big guy. Again, getting a little feisty, a little pushing and shoving. It's like number 6 is down for Jamaica. James Woodburn Hall.
Yeah, the boys are there having a discussion. There's a little bit of frustration going on right now. There's a player down. Obviously, we wish him the best. But, yeah, a couple of people have subbed in. I noticed Nick Newland has subbed in. Jamil Robinson has subbed in on the U.S. side. I've noticed those numbers changing. And then we do know, I think, Jacob Ogden got in earlier. Ross Peltier as well on the Jamaican side. I noticed Brandon Anderson go out early. He played scored 4 times in the last game.
I want to give this opportunity right now to thank the city of Jacksonville and visit Jacksonville. If you want to know more about activities going on in Jacksonville and any kind of information, go to visitjacksonville.com. They are a proud supporter of the Rugby America's qualifiers.
Yeah, for any of you Americans or anybody actually just wants to know more about it, league is just an exciting sport. It really is. It's fast. It's the closest thing you'll find to football. If you're an American fan, American football fan, or whatever you want to say, it's without a doubt the kind of thing where rugby league specifically is just unbelievably quick. It's just one of those things. And I just want to see it continue to grow here in the States. It's exciting. It's all been down the East Coast. It's ready to spread everywhere else. There's a team out in Chicago, actually, the Stockyarders, that are doing big things, and hopefully it continues to grow in popularity and to spread all over the place. They've got it up in Canada as well, across the line in the Ontario region. So Jamaica's got their own little good domestic league going down there as well.
We're going to get a reset by Lamont Brown.
Another place you can find this, I'm talking about some of these rules, and like I said and I teased earlier, if you want to know if I'm making them up or not, go check it out yourself, usarl.org. You can get the rules right there online.
Oh, there's a little chip by the regular Warriors. You can go right out the back. Makelam's running it up. Wants to do the quick reset. With about 6 minutes left, USA want to score. Giving out to the fast guy, Ryan Burrows, number 2. Captain America.
Captain America. That's right. Jamil Robinson. Former football player, Sevens, Union, a little bit of everything. He's a heck of an athlete.
Dishing it out to number 5, David Washington. There's the Atlanta Rhino, Nick Newland. Third tackle, Freed. Gonna give to Mark Offerdale, the captain. Staying up. No, that was not forward. Calling it out there. We got some players that try to act like refs out there.
That's it. And they keep bringing it back inside. Here goes Faraimo. I want to see somebody on the outside. The ball's hit. That's going to be a new set of 6 right there.
Oh, good opportunity.
Oh,
Donahue.
he's breaking loose. It's Connor
See the
Donahue.
Hawksy put it in. Donahue with a few spins. Puts it in for the USA Hawks.
Listen to that crowd. They're back into it right away.
With 5 minutes left in the first half, the USA Hawks put their first try in by Connor Donahue. Score now, 16 for the Reggae Warriors, 4 USA Hawks, with the conversion coming up.
So 4.5 minutes left in this half. That's the point you need. You got to get on the board. You got to start to let them know. You saw the crowd get into it immediately. They're enjoying the festivities. They're enjoying themselves. We've got the Chilean team and the Canadian team sitting out in the stands as well, cheering them on. And we finally got something going right there. That's a good job. Faraimo tried to make something work on his own. He was able to find something, offloaded, and Donahue got a hold of it. 2 spin moves, like a little bit Barry Sanders-esque, if you will, and put it down.
You know, Donahue, with that knock earlier in the game when they had the opportunity to score, he came in and he was a try scorer right there. You got to think that he was wanting that try more than probably anyone on the pitch at that point.
Yeah, no doubt. You could tell he was wanted. That's no doubt. Those 2 spin moves, the breaking of the tackles and everything else. It's just a good job overall. You know, that's the kind of thing you got to take. Positive vibes right there. You got to really turn that around. You got to see if maybe him and Danny Howard, Christian Fareed, sitting in those halves in that hooker role, if they can really start to dictate what goes on in the game and start to really control it. Whole FC star Beretta Faraimo lining up.
Conversion good.
Yep. There's just no other way to say it. I would not want to catch him on a side street or anywhere else because I wouldn't want to try to chase him down the sideline. And if I did, I wouldn't be happy with myself once I caught him. He's thick, man. He's not a little guy.
Yeah, the man's got tree trunks for legs, and puts it through for the USA Hawks, which are now down right now, 16-6 over the Jamaica Reggae Warriors, with about 3 minutes left in the first half.
What you want to do is just get out. You either want to get out of this half, no points against you, but if you can get that other one, if you can get that, this is where, like you were talking about earlier, when you take that, when you try to take those penalty points if you got them, this is where you maybe kick and try to just get the extra points on the board.
Coleman with the kick.
Handled it well.
Newland coming up, full steam ahead. First tackle. After Danny Howard cuts back in.
That's a good play.
Oh, and nice out to Makelum. USA with the momentum. Out to number 13, Joel Luani. Offerdale coming in, full steam ahead. Needs a few extra meters. Taken down. USA wants to put one more in before the half. Getting closer and closer, the Hawks.
Yeah, they woke up. This is it. Last tackle.
There's Howard. There's the kick. Out to Burrows. The sidestep. They put it in, and it's in.
He got
Captain
it.
America Ryan Burrows puts it in before the half.
Only a minute and 40 seconds left, and he scores that try right there. That was a great job. Last tackle, and he gets that ball. Captain America. Listen to that crowd.
Good try by the USA Hawks. Score now. Hawks down 10-16 over the Jamaica Reggae Warriors, but with all the momentum going into the half.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is it right here. This is the kind of thing. If you can get this conversion right here, make it 16-12. Just a try, no conversion even down. You're going into the half. You got all the momentum. You're gonna get the ball back right here on the kickoff. This is the chance to get back into it. And then you gotta know, we've all played sports enough to know that if you've been just busting your hump the whole half and you've done this great job like Jamaica has, to have the other team come back in the last couple minutes and get a couple in, that's deflating. It's really deflating.
Yeah, but knowing Jamaica, all the professionals on that team, they're probably all huddled up now, taking a deep breath, gonna reset, gonna go into half, get hydrated, come right back out, and see if they can keep that lead But right now, the USA Hawks have all the momentum going into the half.
Yeah. One of the things you can do, if you went to the USARL.org, if you went to their page, you can actually look at some of the caps we have, some of our guys, and we've got a decent amount that have been playing together. And that's where I'd say the USA team has the advantage. You know, they've got a lot of star power on the Jamaican side, but from a standpoint of guys that have played together, a lot of these guys are returning from the USA, their Hawks run into the World Cup last year at the Rugby League World Cup down in Australia. They've come back, they brought that experience, and you got to think as the game wears on, that time together, that cohesion, that's going to help them big time.
3, 2, 1. Time has expired right now on the clock, but here's the conversion. And it's going to hit off the top right post. Almost had that conversion. Ref calls the half. Unfortunate for the conversion, but the USA Hawks with all the momentum going into the half, trailing the Jamaica Reggae Warriors 10-16.
Yeah, real quick as we get ready to go to this break, I just want to say I think it's a phenomenal job. If you look, let's give credit where credit is due to the groundskeepers and everything else today. They got the field lined and looking really nice. They did a good job out here. Everybody's volunteering out here. All these guys are working their butt off putting this together. So credit to all of them for working hard, just like these teams are. And they're about to go to break, and we're going to go to break. And we're going to talk about a couple things real fast, and then we are going to head out. And we're not going to get any food or anything because we're hanging out up here.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
Yeah, we're stuck up here, Nate.
All right, we'll be back in just a couple minutes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, everybody. Well, you're hanging out, getting your refreshments, getting your popcorn, and all the other good things. We're going to give a couple plugs right here because, well, shameless plugs are our thing.
Yeah.
So go ahead and hit them up a little bit, Tristan.
All right, so just want to give a special shout out to the Toronto Wolfpack again for helping sponsor this broadcast. And if you want to know more information about rugby league up in Canada, go ahead and check out the Toronto Wolfpack. And they are supporters of rugby league here in the Americas. And
yeah.
Go Wolfpack.
Go Wolfpack. See, that's it. That's the perfect ending right there is go Wolfpack. Like if you're ever in a situation you're not sure what you want to do with your life, go Wolfpack.
Yep.
No matter what, that's your answer real quick and you'll be good to go. Go Wolfpack. While we're doing this comedic relief that we're just doing, we're actually doing it at the University of North Florida, which is down here in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. Visit jacksonville.com. You can go check it out, get all kinds of information. And I said it earlier, I'll say it again. It's a beautiful place. It's great downtown. There'll be a Jacksonville Jaguars game tomorrow against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So there's a lot going on. And not to mention, it obviously makes you happy. If you notice, the Canadians are up there. They are super excited about this city.
Yeah. Also want to give a shout out to the USARL.org and the USARL organization for helping putting on this event. And if you need any kind of jerseys, t-shirts, hats, any kind of swag for the USARL Hawks, Go to usarl.org. Again, what Nate was saying earlier, if we're no rules of the game, the latest updates on the Hawks, go check them out on all social media platforms and usarl.org.
Yeah, you know, when I look at that first half, Tristan, I look at it, we talk about some of those players and everything else. They obviously, the offense picked up big time right there at the end. For the Hawks, that's a good thing. When I look at it, though, consistently through that first half, offense, defense, Mark off it all. The captain just did a great job. He's like a Brahma bull. He's built, you know, he's just strong. He falls forward whenever he runs. When he gets hit, he can take it down. And without a doubt, he's the right guy for that captain.
Yeah, Offerdale leads by example. Takes up those strong runs, no knocks, just like Nate was saying. He's basically the bull of the USA Hawks, and there's a reason why he is the captain. He just leads by example. And over on the Jamaica Reggae Warrior side, the stud for the Warriors will be Ashton Golden, Leeds Rhinos player. The shifty hooker is going all over the pitch, helping lead Jamaica to their lead, which is now 16-10 over the USA Hawks in half. Nate, what do you think about the play of Ashton Golden?
I think the fact that the Leeds Rhinos player is he's out there doing his thing. It's very obvious that he is the guy. I think he's just controlling the pace for his team. When he needs to get the ball out fast, he gets the ball out fast. When he needs to control it himself, he controls it himself. That comes from that experience. He plays at the top level. He's a Leeds Rhinos player for a reason. There's a lot of guys that are stepping in there. You know, when I come back, even beyond Golding, when I look at the two rosters, on our side, we have more consistency in guys who've played together. I have to think that'll help at the end of the game. I really do. It's already starting to help at the end of the first half. There's a lot of studs on that team. You know, you can watch these guys, the London Scholars, the Bradford Bulls, Halifax, Wakefield, Leeds. I mean, I could go down the list on the Jamaican side of big name players. But the Americans, they're starting to play that USA way. They're grinding it out, you know. They're just going forward. They're working hard, and I do think that it'll make a difference at the end of the game, the consistency of them and the knowledge of each other.
Yeah, USA also have a lot of domestic players playing in the Americas for the domestic teams. You got the Jacksonville Axemen, the Philadelphia Fight, the Atlanta Rhinos, all domestic teams. USA trying to build their domestic squad leading up to the 2021 Rugby League World Cup. Both teams heading back onto the pitch. Second half is about to get underway.
Heads up on what you're going to read next.
So we're here in University of North Florida in Jacksonville, Florida. Corey Makeham is about to kick off for the USA Hawks for the second half of the America's Qualifiers Championship match. And here we go.
40 minutes from now, we'll know who's going to that Rugby League World Cup.
Good pickup by Ben Jones-Bishop over to the big man, Lamont Brown, number 10. Good tackle by Eichner and Newland. Again, Eichner taking him down by the ankles on tackle number 2. Looks like Jamaica's coming out with a full head of steam. Hard to take down the big man, number 16, Ross Peltier. Again, out to Lamont Brown.
That's a good job by the tackles on the half by Connor Donahue and by Freedy, who's sitting in that hooker role today. West Mitchelton Panther.
Here comes the kick. It's a high one by Coleman over to Washington. So they're going to bounce off of him. Robinson takes him down, but it's going to be a...
He's going to call him with that shoulder lead right there. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty turnover. It's going to get us a new set of 6 right here. David Washington will get us started.
There's the first tackle. Out about the 12-meter line. Freed up to Danny Howard.
Shed a tackler.
A few extra meters after the contact. Freed out again.
Yeah, that's Paraimo right there. Big, tough runner. We know that. You know what I want to see is I want to see Ryan Burrows stay to that outside and really stretch the field over there. We've cut back a lot. I'd like to see us stretch the field wide. He's going to call him on that for sure. Yeah, he picked him up, scooped him. He lifted those legs up above the stuttering right there, above the horizontal. It's a big, long word, and it's got a Z in it. It's not easy.
All right, Nate. So Makelam's going to hit it out. It's going to be a reset for the USA Hawks. They're going to carry on the momentum from the first half. Let's see if the Hawks can punch it in.
Absolutely. This is the set of 6 you want. Close enough in. About 25 meters out, getting going.
There's the captain, Mark Offerdale, with the first hit up. Free out to Eichner. Will take it up himself. Tackled by both Jones-Bishop brothers. Oh, they're close. They're close. He's going to be held up. Make them held up. And they're calling it held up.
That's a great job, though, by the offense right there, getting in there. That's a good job. It's a good job by Jamaica, holding them up there at the end. That's good play. That's exactly what you want. That's exciting, and that's what rugby league's all about.
USA with all the momentum, taking it back to the 10-meter mark. See if they can put it in. Howard running a little sideways right there. Taken down by Jamaica. Lamont Brown. Freed out to Donahue.
Ooh, we almost lost it. Held on to it, though. Last tackle right here.
Comes the last tackle, a little chip kick. Not where you wanted to put it. Possession now to the Jamaican Reggae Warriors.
I'd like to see Luwani and Veve really get in there and start to get a little bit more going on that offense. That was a good, stout hit. Oh, he's going to call him.
Ref's calling that.
He's calling that, yeah.
Well, what'd you see on that, Nate?
I saw him with a good, solid hit, but I think he got him for going up high to the head. I think is what he called him on it. He did have the intention to wrap. He put his arms around him. It's a good, hard hit, but I think he's going to get him for going up too high. I think he's going to talk to the captain. He's going to talk to him as well.
Looks like number 12, Jerome Veve, is getting a little heated on that one.
So off the field, the guys are all saying that he's one of the characters of the team. He laughs and jokes and everything else, but he gets on the field and he's a brawler, man. He's a tough player, and I think that's what we see right here. It looks like they talked a little bit. There's a little bit of a warning. He's letting them know not to have that happen again. I mean, it does happen in the run of play. It's a hard-hitting game. He did have the intent to wrap. He did go high. I don't think that it was intentional. I think it was a good, solid hit. And he's going to talk about it.
Yep, Coleman's going to pick it up.
Yep.
Bring it back.
So they're going to have the ball. They're going to have their set of 6, and we'll see what they do off this restart that we're about to get.
Oh, Nate's coming our way and just missed us.
I would have caught it. I feel confident enough that I would have caught it. Sitting there 16-10, guys. We are 35 minutes left in the the second half. Yeah. So that means 35 minutes from now, we are going to know who's going to that Rugby League World Cup in 2021 over in England.
There's the reset at the 40. Good tackle. A Joe Farrell. Sorry, that by Luwani.
Freeney's put in a good work rate tonight. You know, he's sitting in that hooker role, but offense and defense, he's going hard. He's really getting after it.
Another big tackle by Luwani. I like how the big man's playing right now. Leading a little bit with the elbows on that one. It's Golden. Oh, and the kick's up.
That's going to go their way.
Oh, and Ben Jones-Bishop with the pickup. Inside the 10 for Jamaica. Let's see if they can put it in. A little stiff arm. Number 12, Mo Aguayo. See what the referee calls on that one.
Pulling it. Yeah, he got him. All right, that's a turnover right there. That number 11 right there, Amari Caro back there, the London Scholars play, it was a heads-up play to kick it and put it back in and almost turn that into something. Ended up not being a score for them, so that's good for the Hawks, but that was still impressive.
Yeah, 2 opportunities failed by Jamaica, one in this left corner, one in that right corner. USA getting lucky, but now bringing it down. There's the captain, Mark Offerdale.
Tristan, these boys are going to be sore in the morning, no doubt.
Hope they got the ice ready for that ice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Howard down, going to get out to Donahue.
Like I said, I'd like to see him go wide. Beretta Faraimo, they got it in there. They got those good yardage, but I'd like to see Ryan Burrows turn on that speed outside and show the shiftiness.
Donahue with the kick. We talk about Newland and Offerdale on that one. Newland again on the tackle with Eichner and Donahue. Ben Jones Bishop. The two scrum half brothers right there. Jamaica's number 4, Joseph Brown, the captain, with the run up. Golden out to number 16, Ross Pellier. Big guy's hard to take down. Here's the kick. Final touch, up high again, right to David Washington. He recovers. There's the reset.
Jamil Robinson. First tackle on right there, Jamil Robinson. They take him down.
Ball goes out to Ryan Burrows. Right at the gut, he's going to be held up. Gets a few extra meters at that one. Inside the 30. Again, there's Mark Offerdale taking out the left side. Freed out to Veve. Oh, Donahue, a little fumble. But he got it. Got the kick away.
He composed himself at just the right time. That was a good job.
Ben Jones Bishop with the pickup, his first tackle.
A couple of 2017 Rugby League World Cup players that made that tackle right there, Nick Newland and Christian Freed.
Luani has to watch that high tackle. It's close to the neck.
Jamil Robinson showing that work rate right there. Hard worker. Out of the Brooklyn Kings organization up in New York.
Oh, good run through. Again, James Woodburn Hall.
There's the big guy again.
Lamont Brown.
He's covered a lot of meters today. He really has. Him and Mark Offerdale have had a good battle going on in that middle.
There's Golden. Out to Coleman, a little chip kick.
Good job.
Recovered by Makelum. He breaks one tackle, breaks two. Takes it at the 15-meter line.
Faraimo continuing to be tough, being taken down.
Good little offload at the Makelum again. Behind him, David Washington.
Pace is picking up. Even though we have 30 minutes left and we're 10 minutes into that second half, the pace is picking up.
Now Washington with the break of one, break of two, break of three. Can't take him down. Good run by David Washington. Out to number 16 now for the USA Hawks. Denham, look at his first look today.
Yeah, Philadelphia Fight player. Watched him play in the playoffs this year. He's a hard-working player.
Howard will come back in.
Here we go. They're going to continue to push forward. That Philly Fight boy sitting right there on the left. They're going to give it to Neasley, so the two guys
Donahue
combo
with the
together.
kick. Donahue with the kick and out the back. Unfortunate.
That's the set of six we want. That's the one you want. We want to make it count. If you're sitting on the USA fan club side, you want that to go in. If you're on the Jamaica side, you don't. But that is still the fast pace. It is. It's picking up. They realize what's going on here. I mean, we do know it. 30 minutes from now, somebody's punching their ticket.
See if the Hawks' defensive effort can hold them in. There's the knock.
Put the ball on the deck.
Offerdale brings it out. Let's see if they can do on this right side. Oh, Washington was wide open. But
Jamil Robinson.
Robinson cuts it back in though. Didn't see the space on the right. Let's see if Washington will do a quick. No.
Yeah, that was a penalty, a rare penalty on Golding. He said he got in there. He got in there too quick. And now a little bit of words coming from Jamaica.
It's gonna be a new 6 though for the Hawks to see if they can do it. Washington getting a little excited on that one.
Excited. It's almost Christmas. Freed's going to just kind of calm him down, get that pace under control, and really try to set something up.
There he is again, Kyle Denham.
He's not easy to take down, without a doubt, Tristan.
They're about the 2-meter line right here. See what they can do. Freed out to Danny Howard. Stood up about the 1-meter line. Let's see if USA can punch it in right here. Donahue. Little switch to Joe Eichner. He's pumping those legs. Again, stopped about the 2-meter line.
Slow getting off the ball on that one, guys. And he put the ball on the deck. It looked like they got some hands in there, but he put the ball on the deck.
Eichner did not like that little pushback.
No, they set on top of him for a while right there. He's got a little bit of reason to be a little bit disconcerted by that. At the same time, he did put the ball on the ground. You can't do that. So if anybody's wondering what just happened, as you get up, you still have to hold possession of the ball, set it down, put the foot over top of it, and keep the play going. And that's what happened. So the boys are fighting hard. They're getting after it. They have plenty of time. There's still 27 minutes left. 16-10 the score in favor of Jamaica. They've had that score since the first half. Nothing doing score-wise in the second. But overall, we're looking good. Jamil Robinson with a couple good runs. David Washington with a couple good runs. We're starting to get there. We're starting to open it up with our backs a little bit more. I'd still like to see that ball continue to stay wide. I want to see what they have. We don't know defensively what Jamaica has out wide.
Refs would call it off real fast. Talk to the forwards in the scrum. Sounds like the Canadian national team's having a good time over on the sideline.
They're excited. They're trying to embrace the last bit of warm weather that we have here in Jacksonville. So go to Jacksonville website and check it out. Visit jacksonville.com.
Okay, there's the restart. Jamaica with the first tackle. Good tackle by Howard. And he's going to be in it again. Same two. Him and Joel Luani. And there's the big man, Lamont Brown. Golden. Step to the left, step to the right.
Yeah, we got a player down. That was a good hard tackle. There's a bunch of guys going in there. There's nothing ill on that. That's just hard. That's just hard hitting. It's a hard game, and he got hit pretty good.
But Nate, losing someone like, I think that's Ashton Golden down right now.
Yeah.
What would that mean for Jamaica?
That'd be a complete shift of their style of play. I mean, a complete shift. You know, their number 9 that they normally would sit in there is not there right now. Ashton Golding, Leeds Rhinos guy. I mean, that's just one of those things. I mean, we're looking at the guy that one of the top 4 players. You know, one of the guys in contention for man of the match today is Ashton Golden, and he's down on the field right now. Obviously, we hope that he's okay. You know, Lamont Brown, he's going to continue to have to step up like he has been. Now, he's been chewing up a lot of field. The one thing that that happens when he gets to the hold of the ball is he pulls in 3 guys every time to have to tackle him, and that's not easy. You know, it wears on a defense, and it kind of gets you out of alignment and everything else. So far, they've been able to hold on to it. That's a big one, though. Him being down, first and foremost, we hope he's okay. You never want to see a player get injured and stay down. There's nothing on it as far as a bad tackle. There's positive tackling. When you look at the USA squad, what do they have to do now in order to take advantage of this injury?
You know, Nate, like you were saying earlier, I think if they just suck some of those forwards in, bring a little space out to the wide, I think they need to use those backs, those fast backs they have for the USA Hawk. We have David Washington, we have Ryan Burrows, guys that can get you out in space, put that ensuing game-tying try into the try zone. That's what the USA Hawks need right now in order if they want to come back and hopefully tie it and possibly win it. But right now the Reggae Warriors have the lead, but unfortunately they have one of their top playmakers, Ashton Golden, is down, being evaluated. It doesn't look too good right now.
No, he is moving, and that's a good sign. He did move his arms, he did move his legs, so that is good. One thing you can do while you're waiting on this little quick stoppage and play, guys, is you could go on to the Facebook page. One, you can share it, give it to all your friends and tell them all about it, but also the poll is up. To be honest, sitting up here and what we've seen so far, Lamont Brown and Mark Offerdahl, big guys up front, chewing it up and really getting after it. And then at the same time, you know, when you look at the other guys, you can look at the poll and you can check it out on Facebook and see Ashton Golding being one of those guys who's now down right now, and Beretta Faraimo, the big stout back for the USA. Let us know what you think as far as which one of those guys.
It looks like Golden's back up.
He's going to stay on the field.
Yeah, he's going to stay on the field, not coming off. He wants to finish it. So he wants to put Jamaica into the Rugby League World Cup 2021.
Yeah, he's looking at it like he can be sore tomorrow, but to be perfectly honest, that's got to be one of those things that the USA team is now aware of. Like, hey, is he injured or is he hurt? You know, that old saying. You know, let's see which one it is. With it being a neck, it'll be pretty telling pretty fast.
Right. But Jamaica has good field position right now with the restart. Over again to Lamont Brown. Got to go low on the big guy. Again, took 3 to take him down.
He's calling Joe Luwani. He's going to talk to him right now. He's getting pretty aggressive in the tackles. No, I'm sorry, you got Junior Veve on that one. I apologize. Making sure that there's nothing on there.
I think they're both in there in that one.
Yeah, I think so. He's going to talk to him and
again bringing in the captains in.
No, it was Luwani. That's the one they're talking to right now. Is Joel Luwani. So that's who he's talking about.
This time, I want to give a special shout out to the newest sponsor for the USARL Hawks, MindLab. MindLab is a world leader in providing metal detecting technologies for consumer, humanitarian, and demanding military needs. For more information, visit mindlab.com. Thanks, MindLab.
16-10 in favor of the visitors. And right now there are 24 and a half minutes left. They're going to line up for the penalty to try to get some points on the board, which would take it to a 2-score situation where they'd have to get 2 in. The USA has been able to put those. We know they can. We saw them. They get 2 quick strikes within about 5 minutes of each other. So they have what it takes to do that, but they still have to do it. And, he's been spot on with the kicks tonight.
Yeah, about to say Coleman, I think that Jamaica elected the right decision right here because he's been spot on this whole game. Let's see if he can extend that lead. Kicks up, wide left.
He hooked it. Look at that. That's the Florida. What is that? The Florida State Seminoles of the 1990s. Is that wide left or was it mainly wide right?
Yeah.
But either way,
it's wide left on that one.
Yeah,
and that's a missed opportunity by the Jamaica Reggae Warriors. USA Hawks are not out of it yet.
No.
Let's see what they can do with the remaining time left. A little over 23 minutes left in this game.
That's the big guy, Lamont Brown. He's just going to run it right back into him. We've got a good game on here.
Over 1,000 people on the stream right now watching.
If you're on the stream right now, go ahead and share it on your personal Facebook page. Let's expose everyone to the greatness of Rugby League here in America.
We have over 1,000 people right now that's watching this. So if you all share with all of your friends, that's a whole lot of thousands. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm not doing the math. It's the weekend.
Yep. We got a close game here against the USA Hawks versus the Jamaica Reggae Warriors. Jamaica coming down the line, a few underneath passes.
That's good coverage by Jamil Robinson right there. That ball went out. There we go. That's great defense right there. They could have got loose. They had numbers on, and he was able to hold on to them. That's a great to be perfectly honest, he's played a great second half. He really has. He's run the ball, and he's made some damn good tackles.
We're going to have a scrum down here to the USA Hawks.
I believe so.
Let's take a deep breath. Let's reset.
Jamil Robinson's one of those Brooklyn King players coming in. Brooklyn Kings made it to the national championship this year, lost to the Jacksonville Axemen, the local team, but one of the ones from the USARL that were able to make it all the way through the Northern Conference and make it to that final game.
Don't know why it's so hard for them to get in the scrum.
They pushed it on.
What's the referee calling that one, Nate?
Yeah, he's going to reset that. He's going to basically, it looked like he said, I apologize if I'm, actually, what's going on?
Oh, Lamont Brown.
No, he's all right. Okay. I thought for a second he looked like he was just not moving at all. He's up. So basically they pushed early. It's not rugby union. There's not normally a push. Doesn't mean you can't. It's a little bit of ticky-tack, a little bit of, depends on how you want to look at it, gentlemanly or not. But he got him on that, and they pushed. Looked like they did push a little early, so.
Here's freed out to Joe Eichner.
One of the Americans has been playing overseas with the Junie Diesels this year.
Second tackle right there. Make them down. Freed's going to reset it to Danny Howard.
Halfway through this half.
inside the 40. Freed out to the captain, Mark Offerdale. And a few extra meters on that. Mark Offerdale. Freed out to Jerome Veve. Inside the 10. Let's see if the USA Hawks can push it in.
Last tackle right here. 20 minutes left in the second half. Can we get something on here?
Kick is gonna.
They're gonna keep him up there. They're gonna take him out the back. We'll take that. That's okay. That's all right. Well, it's not a score, but it's the next best thing. You're gonna get a restart. You're gonna get 6 fresh goes at it, and it's gonna be a new set of 6 tackles. So we'll see what we can get. 20 minutes left in the game. 20 minutes until one of these teams is screaming and yelling and jumping up and down, and the other one's feeling a little bit sullen, if you will. If you notice the big guy, Lamont Brown's down right now with some cramps. It looks like. He's been working tonight. Him and Mark Offerdale in the middle. It's been a battle of those two. I mean, not that not everybody else is battling, but those two specifically in the middle stand out. Wow. Just running into each other hard. Just built of granite.
Yeah, right up the gut. Mont Brown, I guess the body can only take so much before it starts cramping.
That's it. He's not quite as big, but he's running kind of like Refrigerator Perry in the Chicago Bears back in the day. For those who are listening and you're trying to figure out how football and rugby league kind of compare, there are 6 tackles in rugby league. There are no pads. There's no blocking. It's a whole lot of fun, and that's what's going on as we get ready to get underway with this new set of 6.
Time's back on with about 20 minutes left to play in this game. David Washington for the Hawks coming up, gained a good amount of meters right at the 30-meter mark. Christian Freed
called his own number. Sneaky.
Right under that first tackle. Takes it in to about the 20-meter mark. Washington again. Good few hit-ups by the Hawks.
He's got the money. It's smart not to offload right there and just see what he can do.
Hawks are looking to put it in. Danny Howard thought he saw it. Decided to keep it at about the 2 to 3 meter mark. Here's the 5th tackle. Let's see what the Hawks do with it. Donahue.
Oh!
Is he going to be held up?
Oh, he held him up. He held him up. That was a great job. You could see that right there. He tried to catch him with the okey doke move right there, and it just didn't get it.
Zero.
All right, for just a quick second, you're going to have us on the audio. We're losing visual for just a quick second. Real quick change of some technical stuff, but we're going to stay right with you here, and you'll have the audio. We'll keep you going. That was the first tackle, and now we're on to it.
All right, second tackle going down, Freed, and it looks like the captain, Mark Offerdale, with the tackle. Golden out to Ben Bishop on the 3rd tackle. Good tackle by Joe Eichner, and Offerdale again. Golden decides to keep it himself. 4th tackle right there by Offerdale. Offerdale just sitting right there. Ref's not going to say anything.
That's a good job of swallowing his whistle right there.
Nice little offload by Ben Jones Bishop over to Joseph Brown, the captain.
Yeah, 18 and a half minutes left in the game. You got to hope that the ref will start to do that kind of thing and let him play it out.
Here comes the kick for Jamaica.
He found it.
Puts it, got to go out the back.
Nope, they're going to bring it back.
Yep.
Going to bring it back. He thought he had a good kick, but he did not have he didn't have it through all the way. So they're going to bring it back. The USA are going to have their set of 6 right here. About for those who are listening, right there, 20 meters outside, and here they go, right into it.
Yep. David Washington decides to take it himself. Doesn't get many meters on that.
We're back up with the visual, so we're good to go, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't miss any scoring, and you had us on the audio. Loretta Faraimo on that run.
Second tackle, and Freed out to Burrows, taking it up. Cuts back in the inside. Getting a few extra meters on that one. Freed out to Makelum.
Sun's setting on somebody's opportunity to get to the 2021 Rugby League World Cup over in England right now. And we got just enough time to figure it out, though. 17 minutes left. 16-10 is still the score, same as it has been since the half.
Jerome Veve with a good run-up. Made a few people miss. There's Freed. Over to Offerdale.
That's a
Offerdale
good
takes him
run
down.
by the Brahma Bull.
The legs keep pumping for the captain. Let's see what the Hawks do with it. Up to Donahue. What's he calling? Gonna be a knockout by Jamaica.
No, he's going to give it to him. He's going to say that he knocked it. That ball went straight back. It did come off the hand, though, but that's what they called right there. He's going to give that turnover 10 meters out whenever we got that turnover. That's not what we want to see on the USA side. If you're Jamaica, you're liking where you're at right now. 16 and a half minutes left. That was one tackle in, so now we're going to go look for that second tackle. That's Danny Howard right there and Luani, the Bulldog from Canterbury.
This Golden goes after the big man, Magrin. Jamaica pushing it down the field. Again, over to number 16, Ross Pellier.
And a couple snaps.
Referee's calling it.
Eigner took a good bang right there. He got up.
All right, Jamaica Regular Warriors bringing it out wide. Robinson's gonna try to take him out of bounds. Pretty close.
Another good tackle, not letting him get anything off the leash.
What's the referee calling on that one?
Sorry about that.
Like we're gonna have a scrum down
Yeah, he's gonna
to
get
the
it
USA
over.
Hawks. Another opportunity the Hawks can put
like-
it in.
Yeah, it looked like when he did, he pushed that ball. He actually looked like he pushed it out all the way wider. It almost looked at the same time like he dropped the ball on the deck instead of placing the ball on the deck.
Like Offerdale's gonna come out, and the big man Chris Wiggins
Okay.
will be coming in.
The Delaware Black Fox player.
Let's see what Wiggins can bring to this USA Hawks squad.
He should be able to bring about 260 pounds of motivation is what he should be able to bring, so we'll see what happens.
And freed out to Donahue. A little underneath pass to Macklin.
That's a good one. That's a good play. We tested that outside.
To Feremo. Burrow's going to take it up himself.
Ooh, almost got away from that tackle just for a split second.
Freed out to Joe Eichner. Loving Joe's peach cleats he has on right now.
Yeah, well, out of that peach, that's a good color. I like that.
Oh, there's the big man, Chris Wiggins. He's going to stay up. It's going to take multiple Warriors to take him down. There's Donahue to Feremo again.
Yep, Ferimo, he offloads, though. He gets that ball away.
There's Howard.
Danny Howard. Oh, so close.
Still show and go. There's Macklin with a little kick. Golden picks it up. It's going to be tackled.
He
He's
just got out.
At the 1 meter line.
Just got out.
Ben Jones Bishop going to take it up.
He's going down again,
Golden's
though.
down. It could be that neck again.
Yeah, Golden continues to fall over right there. He's not doing well.
But he wants to bring a victory home for Jamaica.
He's 14 minutes away from it right now. 16-10 is the score. USA versus Jamaica right here. All the action's going on.
Oh, Jamaica going out to the right-hand side.
They haven't gone out there very often.
No, that's number 6, Alexander Brown. Wanted to go right, went left instead. There's Wiggins with the
Chris
tackle.
Wiggins.
But there's the offload. Oh, another offload. Ben Jones Bishop right up the gut. There's a space. Ben Jones Bishop.
Robinson with another one.
Hawks have to hold him. Little
Whoa,
kick to the left-hand
great
side.
hit. No. Yeah, that's going to be a dropout. Yep. He's going to call that as a dropout from right there. That ball went into the goal. So number 6 right there, you'll notice James Woodward Hall, he's down right now. Jamil Robinson put a lick on him. Like he put a stick right on him.
I heard the contact all the way from
Yeah,
up there, Nate.
absolutely. Jamil Robinson's playing out of his mind right now. He's playing a great second half. Shoelace, basically he's coming down. We may have to nickname him Shoelaces or something like that because he keeps coming from behind and snatching a hold of him. Then a great hit right there. Ball goes in, kind of bounces around a little bit. Now we're going to have a dropout, so they don't get the score, but that's what we're going to get. It's coming down to it, man. We're looking at 13 minutes. They have time off right now for the injury, just to check them out. But yeah, 16-10. That score has not changed the entire half. It's been this way the entire half. And everybody else.
Dropout for the USA Hawks. Want to give a special shout out to the Toronto Wolfpack for helping put on this broadcast. It's coming down to the wire. And again, want to give a special shout out to the Wolfpack. Oh, a little bump off right there by, again, Ross Peltier, the big man. Takes multiple people to take him down. Sucked him in. Golden saw it. Put it back, but he put it backwards though. Play will continue. Hawks on their back foot right now. Golden out to Joe Farrell. Taken down by big Chris Wiggins. Take Kyle Denham again.
We're going to find out the resolve of the USA Hawks right here.
Golden out to Coleman. Again out to Pellier. Big man's hard to take down.
Robinson again getting in there, work rate.
Hawks have to come up. They got to meet him. It's Coleman. He's going right. He's going right.
Trying to kick
a little kick. He got the kick off. Burrows recovers though. Good recovery by Burrows. Hawks now in possession.
Joe Eigner's starting to cramp up. It looks like he's moving really slow, trying to get out of the way. But he's had a hell of a game too. He's been working hard. He hadn't come out yet, right? So if that's the case, then he's been playing 50 minutes already? Yep. No, sorry.
Oh, there's Burrows. There's Burrows trying to go up that left-hand side. Oh, what's the call on this one? What's the ref calling?
He got him high, didn't he? Yeah, he got him up around the neck. So he's showing that he got him up around the neck right there. Connor Donahue's not a big guy. He's shifty, cut back in. And you know what happens. He got him, so that's going to help us out.
All right, Nate, this is the point where USA has a penalty kick out to the left-hand side. They got to get a new 6 right here. If I'm any player on there, this is where I want to come up. Here's big Chris Wiggins. I want to score right here.
Yeah, this is it. This is the set of 6 you want to be able to. If you don't score, you need to put them all the way back in against their try zone. But right now, they just got to try to get it. Christian Freed getting in there, that West Mitchelton Panther, and offloads, and it's going forward. Is that Corey Makelum on it, the Sheffield Eagle? It's going forward right here. We're going to see what we get on this set of downs. That's the Brahma Bullies back out there again, Mark Offerdale.
Yep, Offerdale's still back in. Third tackle down, Freed. Out to Denham again. Kyle's going to go straight up, pumping those legs. He's inside the 5 meter, about at the 1 meter line. Let's see if the Hawks can put it in.
He's tickling the grass blades right there.
What should make a calling on that one?
I see neither team cheering, so I actually don't know what he just.
It's going to be a scrum down to Jamaica.
To Jamaica.
Didn't see the.
I don't know that Jamaica knows what happened either, because neither team started cheering all of a sudden.
Did see big Chris Wiggins coming up. Don't know if he might have blocked anyone trying to come up on defense.
Yeah, maybe that's what he called. Maybe he called him straight. I didn't see anything in there that would have led to anything else. 10 minutes left. You can see the guys starting to cramp up on both teams. They've given it all they had. I don't know what the final score will be. I don't know what the final result will be, but I know that every single player that's been on that field has been working. They're exhausted. They've been getting after it. It's been the atmosphere you want. It's been exactly what you expect. 2 teams from the Americas going after it, 1 from the Caribbean, 1 from right here in North America, and they're just trying to figure it out. It looked like what that could have ended up being was that it could have been a fumble. That could have been what it was that they called there on that last play.
Nate said we're about a little over 10 minutes left in the game. Jamaica Reggae Warriors up 16-10 over the USA Hawks. And there's the restart for Jamaica. Good tackle by Veve and looks like Luani.
He's holding on to him.
What's the referee going to call on that one?
Yeah, he said like he didn't release, but he actually had the arm locked in there pretty good. Well, if you notice, Luani showed the other arm, like, look, I'm trying to let go, I'm not holding him. But he just wasn't convinced, so they're going to get that set of 6 right there.
All right, Jamaica trying to come up. There's again Golden. Fends off about 2 defenders. Gains a few extra meters. The cut back in. Like Ross Pellier again. Big guy's hard to take down.
Yeah.
He's in challenge all day. Guy trying to flop to come down.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He wants to go play soccer. He needs to go over a different field. That was a flop.
All right, there's Lamont Brown taken down. Jamaica Reggae Warriors putting it in. There's Coleman with the kick.
Nah, he let it go. That was Burrows. He just jumped out of the way right there at the last second and let it go. It's coming at him so fast that if he had to try to make a play on that, that could have been a play you don't want to deal with right there.
Smart decision by Burrows, Nate?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, if he'd have bounced that off of them, now they're sitting there and now they're in a position where they've lost the ball. Tight end, 20 minutes, they're losing the game. So, yeah, I think it's the right thing to do.
All right, guys, we're under the 10-minute mark with about a little bit over 8 minutes left in this game. USA Hawks trying to punch their ticket, but trailing right now to the Jamaica Reggae Warriors, 16-10.
We're at a Faraimo on that run again.
There's Freed.
There's Jamil Robinson.
Mel Robinson trying to get a few extra meters to take it down. Freed again. Out to Jerome Veve. There's a big guy, Nick Newland. Gets a few extra meters on that one.
Just so you guys know, we're inside at 10 minutes. We got 8 minutes left. If we were to score right here, we would end up going to a golden goal. That ball's been put on the deck. Nope. There's too many of them in there. So, okay, yeah, there were a couple guys in there. So if something happens and we have a tie game at the end of this, it's going to be a golden goal. That's how the game would be decided. If either way, when the winner wins, they're the qualifier, they're in. The loser will get a chance next year to try to go ahead and convince somebody that they can make it there as well with a win in getting to the Rugby League World Cup.
All right, there's a reset. Out to Danny Howard. He goes out to Jamil Robinson. He's going to cut to the left, cut to the right, finds a little hole. That's the first tackle, though. There's Nick Newland going right at Lamont Brown.
This is the one.
Second tackle. Christian Freed wanted to get to Danny Howard, didn't. Donahue misses it, though. Makem grabs it.
Ball went backwards, so it's still going.
Makem sheds one tackle. Little show and go. Now inside the 10. About 7 minutes left to play in this matchup. Winner stamps her ticket to the 2021 Rugby League World Cup. Little switch pass to Nick Newland. Out to Mark Offerdale. Mark Offerdale trying to break the tackle.
This is it. Last tackle.
See if the USA can put it in.
Put it across. We got guys.
There's the chip. See if Washington can come up and get it.
Fingertips. They're going to be able to bring it out now. That was a good idea. That was a smart ball. Luwani trying to put it over the top right there. And we had two guys. We had David Washington and Jamil Robinson. You could see them setting up like they were going to try to get that offset, maybe tap it back into them. That would have been a really good play.
All right, Jamaica Reggae Warriors going to tap and reset. Number 5, Alexander Brown. 6 minutes left in this match. Here's the Hawks trailing 10-16 to the Jamaica Reggae Warriors. That's tackle number 2. Golden look for his options. Gets Ben Jones Bishop. Good tackle by Howard and Freed. Lamont Brown coming up, full steam ahead. Newland and Howard. Look like Howard's cramping, holding that toe.
He got popped right in the side of the leg right there. He may have got Charlie Horse. I don't know if his knee got messed up or what.
Looked like I saw Jerome Veve go a little low on that, maybe too low.
May have got him a little lower. While we have that pause in the action, guess what, fans? You have spoken. And you've decided that Ashton Golding is the player right here. He's the guy, the man of the match. I can't sit here and argue with it. Not at all. He's played a heck of a game. Had that neck injury about, halfway through the second half and has gutted it out. He has been the leader of the Jamaica Reggae Warriors right here. He's done a phenomenal job. And we'll see what number 1 can do the rest of the game to see if he can finish it off. But so far, he's been leading them.
It's like everyone might be cramping. Needs to loosen up just a little bit. Trainers trying to loosen up their players. USA Hawks, hands on shoulders. They got to have a little extra spark if they want to come back into this game.
Yeah, only 5 minutes left.
Okay, there's the reset. Nick Newland, help with Howard and
Could have
Freed.
got him forward on that one. I believe he went forward on that pass.
Lamont Brown pushing off a few guys. Probably a little mad from that last hit. There's Coleman trying for that drop goal, gets it blocked. Makem picks it up. Let's see what he can do with the ball. Lamont Brown takes Makem down.
It's a smart idea by Jamaica. It didn't work out, but that was a smart idea.
5 minutes left in the game. Burrows, horrible mistake. He can't put his hand on his hips. You got to get back into play in the game. And Jamaica gets held up, pushes out. What's the side judge going to say? Out of bounds.
Yep.
Huge defensive
Took him
effort
out,
by
so
Washington and Robinson.
That's huge. Instead of the holding him up, his foot went out of bounds, so he went out of play. And so as soon as he did, he went in touch, and now we've got the ball. We're going to have David Washington with that restart. We're going to get after it.
That's a close one, Nate.
Yeah, 4.5 minutes. It's very close. It's coming down to the last couple sets of 6.
Washington resets. Free gives it over to Nick Newland. Second tackle.
You have to wonder if maybe it'll come down to Ryan Burrows. Maybe he gets the chance to redeem himself.
Offerdill goes down, resets it. Freed out to Donahue. Over to Eichner, cuts back in.
Damn, they're still playing hard.
Made the hit, but spun off of it. Donahue over to Howard.
Let it for Imo.
Trying to work that left side. There's Freed over Donahue again, over to Makelum. Show and go. Makelam's going to take it himself. What can the Hawks do with this?
This is it. This is the last tackle.
About 3.5 left. It's going up high. Hope it doesn't go out of bounds. Stays in. Might have bounced off a Jamaica player. Ref's going to call it.
Yeah,
he's going to give it to the Hawks.
That's right. It bounced right off of a Jamaica player. So the Jamaican team, if you notice, they didn't go after the ball. They were just trying to see if one of the Hawks would try to catch it, because then they could have tackled them. That would have been the end of this set of 6. So instead, they're going to scrum down, and they got the ball in a great position.
Nate, this could be the last opportunity for the USA Hawks to put it in. Let's see what they can do with a new set of 6.
If they score right here, that comes back to, even though there was a mistake, that comes back to intelligent defense and 3 guys working hard and taking them out right there at the end. That is what this will come down to if they score that. This is what it's all about, Tristan. This is it. This is why we play, watch, and do all of this.
Yeah, clock stopped for a quick second. It's going to start up now. Freed. Gets on over to Makelum. Try to show and go. Didn't see anything. Decided to take it in himself. First tackle. This Robinson going to take it up himself. Closer and closer. About to be tackled right inside the 10-meter mark. Freed. Oh.
I think he found Howard is who he found.
Howard is about at the 2-meter line right now. Let's see what the Hawks can put it in. They want to tie it up. Tried to do it himself and then went straight down. What's the ref going to call on that one? No knock. It's going to go straight down.
Yeah, he called it. He dropped it. He dropped it and he saw it.
Free tried to take it in himself.
Yeah.
Goes down. Referee calls it. That's a scrum.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes left. This is going to, they're going to get the ball back possibly if Jamaica holds on to it for a long time. They're going to get a good set of defense, and then they're going to have to get a quick score.
But Nate, that was a huge missed opportunity by the USA Hawks.
It was. The ball got put on the deck right there, and this is going to be a big one. Jamaica's going to try to take all the time they can here, obviously.
Yeah. Lights are on here in Jacksonville, Florida. Less than 2.5 minutes left in this ball game. Winner goes on, stamps their ticket into the 2021 Rugby League World Cup in England.
The score is still the same, guys. So if you lost for whatever reason, you decided to not watch, you made a bad decision in life. It was 16-10 at halftime. Well, it's still 16-10. The excitement level has been through the roof.
Huge defensive effort by both teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, there's a reset by Jamaica. Good tackle.
It's the first tackle.
By Veve and
Took
Freed.
2 minutes.
Second tackle.
USA is going to want to get off of him quick.
Luani and Newland. Golden brings it out. Looks like it's the big man again, Ross Peltier. It's a third tackle. Golden over to number 8. Jonathan Magrin. There's a fourth tackle right there.
1.5 minutes left.
USA might get another shot. Lamont Brown coming up.
He put the ball on the deck.
He knocks it forward. Nate, there's the knock by Lamont Brown. It's going to be a scrum to USA. They're hurrying up. This could be the last opportunity. This is the last opportunity.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute and 18 seconds, and it's 16-10. This is what it's all going to come down to right here. This set of 6 for the USA Hawks. Can Jamaica break, or are they just going to bow the back and not break? It's going to come down to that. It's been a defensive half. It really has been. Here we go. The crowd's getting into it.
That's what it's all about, guys. For tuning in, this is what you get. USA Hawks, Jamaica Reggae Warriors.
I have chills.
Eichner brings it out. Looks like that is 13. Lawani.
And there's Beretta Faraimo. He switched sides on us. He went over to the right side.
Little offload. Right back to Lawani. That's a second tackle. Freed. Over to Donahue. Over to Mark Offerdale. Good tackle by Jamaica. Nice and low. Offerdale still goes forward. There's Freed over to Newland. Just play smart rugby. We're under a minute now. About 40 seconds left in this match.
Yeah, they only got 2 on. They're going to play all the way to these last 2 tackles.
Faraimo takes it up. He is inside the 10.
It's close.
About inside the 5. This could be the last tackle for the Hawks. Let's see what they can do. There's out to Burrows.
Burrows, is he down?
Is he down? Jamaica has held them. It looks like Burrows is a little short.
Yeah,
What's the referee calling?
Yeah.
What's the referee calling? About 16 seconds left in this match. They're going to give it back to the Jamaica Reggae Warriors.
They gave it back to them. Let me go ahead real quick. Let's give credit where credit is due. Congratulations to Romeo Monteith and his Jamaica boys. It's the first time they've ever beaten the USA, and this is an important win. This is an important win, period. For Jamaica, this is a monumental opportunity, and they took advantage of it, and they're going to do it. So congratulations. Jamaica's going to pull this one off.
Yep, time's out, and there it is, folks.
Listen to that crowd, guys.
Jamaica has stamped their ticket into the Rugby League World Cup in England 2021 with a final score 16-10 over the USA Hawks. Hawks down on their knees in disappointment. Reggae Warriors, they are lit right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is what we know. We know that there were 80 minutes played. There's not one single player out there that is not exhausted. They are beyond excited. They should be. Congratulations to Jamaica. It's their first World Cup ever. So for anybody that's sitting at your house or wherever you're watching from, give them a round of applause. We have to do it. Yes, me and Tristan, we are USA Hawks fans because, yes, we are American people ourselves. But having said that, though, congratulations to Jamaica. Everybody's going crazy down on the island right now. Everybody's going to have a dang good night. Good for you. Let's jump into a couple sponsors real fast, and let's tell you about them because without them, we wouldn't be here right now. And the Toronto Wolfpack making this stream happen where you can watch this unbelievably exciting game between Jamaica and the USA. Go check them out on all their social media. The Toronto Wolfpack. Go Wolfpack.
And also want to give a special shout out to the city of Jacksonville for sponsoring this event and the broadcast. So go ahead and visit jacksonville.com for any Jacksonville events going on in the great city of Jacksonville, Florida.
And if you look at the USARL.org, USA Rugby, you'll be able to find those rules. You'll be able to find that swag, and you'll be able to find all kinds of information about the players and the background and history of the USARL.
All right, guys. So Jamaica Reggae Warriors stamped their first ticket ever into the Rugby League World Cup. So for Tristan Morehouse, for Nate Gladden, thanks for watching the America's Qualifiers here in Jacksonville, Florida.